Hello everybody and welcome to my playthrough of Shining Force The Legacy of Great Intention. And it's been a long time coming, it's been something I wanted to do for a while. It's one of those games. I mean, Shining Force 2 and Shining Force CD were the main reason I got into the Sega games as a whole, and RPGs in general. I mean, it's quite a big reason as to why I'm played quite a few of the MMORPGs, and Warcraft in particular a lot, is mainly because of Shining Force 2 and Shining Force CD. But I've never finished Shining Force The Legacy of Great Intention. I've played it a little bit, never finished it. So I thought I'd do that, and it could be a trip and experience for the both of us. So let's get this underway. And I apologise in advance for the horrible voice acting.
Wow! Dark Dragon! Ancients! Let's see now. What else does this old book say? 1,000 years have passed since they vanquished Dark Dragon. And this book says Dark Dragon threatened to return right about now. I bet anything that Dark Dragon is behind the evil hordes of Rune. Giving away the story a bit there. I need to tell someone about this, but who would listen to a kid like me? I think Dark Dragon's coming back. Will you help us? Come on! It'll be an adventure.
So there we go. Start a new story. Adventure 1. And what shall they call us? They shall call us the default name, Max.
Nice to meet you, Max. I'm Simone. Come back often. Tell me everything.
Blah blah blah. You need to get going. Evil spread. The female voice hurts my friend. I'm not even going to call it female. Chapter 1: The Rune Invasion. Max? Max? Come on, kid, wake up. I didn't hit you that hard. Keep your guard up, kid. Those beasts of Runefaust will tear you to pieces. Okay, that's enough for today. You better take it easy for a while. Okay. Let's go. Pow. And we run into someone with a face.
Well, Max, had enough swordplay for today? I don't know how you keep at it hour after hour. I'm dead tired after about 15 minutes.
No way to go forward. Let's go back. You have the makings of a great fighter, Max. You'll be tested soon enough. Running soldier. Lord Varus, the king has sent for you. You must come at once. Of course. Lead the way, Godsman. I fear the worst, Max. Prepare yourself for true battle immediately. Funny little tidbit, actually. This background music. Now, as I've said, I mean, I've played a few RPGs, and Landstalker on the Genesis, Mega Drive, whatever, depending on your country, was one of them. And this background music reminds me of the village theme from Landstalker. So, I'm quite sure it is. Something to check up on. Off we go.
Did you see Varius's face? He went pale. Something really big is happening. Let's split up and see if we can't find out what's going on. See you later.
So, oddly enough, something is afoot. I'm not going to talk to those. Onwards! Let us see what is going on in the town of wherever we are. That is the story, Varius.
And your majesty, we have no choice but to send Max, a young fighter. Oh, Max, good. I was going to look for you. First, listen to the king.
Okay. For centuries our people have watched the Gate of the Ancients as its guardians. Beyond that gate lies we know not what, not even if it is of the light or the darkness. But the Ancients knew, and they sealed it beyond the gate and set us as guards. Wait, pause. So the Ancients sealed it behind there, and they know, but we know that the Ancients sealed up the darkness, so surely they should know the darkness is sealed? I do not know or understand. Now we find that we may have failed in our mission, our reason for existence. Signs have been seen that the forces of Runefaust are at the Gate of the Ancients. Whatever evil they are planning, we must stop it at all costs, and at once. But we must not panic the people. A small group of young, but skilled warriors.
Yes, we could do it. We could leave town unnoticed and have a chance to succeed, perhaps.
Yes, Nova, I agree. Max, will you take the task? Yes, I will. Because there is nothing finer than a group of highly unskilled and young people sacrificing their lives for daily duty. Very well, now return to town and gather your troops. Come back when you're ready. To town! Ooh. Wait, Max. Nova sent us. We're going with you. I am Luke, the warrior. Ken the knight. At your service, Max. I'll follow wherever you lead.
I am Tao. I'm only an apprentice mage, but I'll do my best.
I am Hans, an elven archer. Coming. But don't put me in the front lines, okay? You coward. Chirpy chirpy music. Meet us at headquarters back at the castle. Nope.
Hey Max, don't try to sneak out of town without me.
And we have our mysterious friend from earlier. Hooray! Now that you have your comrades, return to the king to hear his final commands. I'll follow your progress and offer advice as you face the vile hordes of Runefaust. Well, that's settled. See you at headquarters. Oh yeah. All this back and forth already. Let's talk to the king. You have your troops, but you need supplies. Take this to purchase what you need. I have 100 gold coins. This is stuff. A cart will take you to the Gate of the Ancients. Go now and carry out your task. Onwards! For the glory of me! Right, first things first, we're going to stop in here and... Don't mind the boss, he gets like that sometimes. Apparently I probably should talk to him. But let us buy, we want to get some medical herbs. Sure. Good thing about this is that we know that there's going to be a first battle coming soon. It's always good to stock up on these, especially at low levels, because quite frankly, this game, unlike the other two, has not given me a difficulty choice. So, quite frankly, it's going to kick my ass, I imagine. I do apologise. Incredibly boring part of buying stuff. Now, because Lo, we know, is a healer, we'll probably give him 2. Because that's one of the good things. If it's anything like the other games, then we know that he will, you know, get experience off of using healing items. Whereas the others, we really just want to use them to carry them, basically. No, I do not want anything else. I'm done shopping with you. Onwards! You can get stuck on a person. Onwards! For the glory of Spazzy Knights. And the cart to take us straight where we need to go. Hooray! Max! Goblins! Rune Faust must be up to something! We can take him, Max! Move it, vermin! Find the key to this blasted door! Come on! We're almost in! Where is that blasted key? What? Blast it! Those fools from Guardiana are here! Suddenly, earthquake! Earthquake! Attack, goblins and dwarves! Strike a blow for the honor of Rune Faust! Okay. Now, we already know, I can tell from experience that I know where the first secret lies. So, we're just going to stay here for a second until I can escape from the battle. Once we can do that, we can get the first extra character in the game. Technically, I could get it after the battle, but having it here for the fight is incredibly useful because it's an extra character. But we want to egress out, which will return us back to where we were. Our last save, as it were. Which is back at the village. People in my way. So, let's get out of here, spazzy soldiers. No cart, I've got to do the walking on my own. But there's where we were. We want to skip past it and just jump in here. And if we come round to this one, why hello! I am Gong. I have fought the evil of Rune Faust for many years. I will aid you. Yay! We have an extra character. Now, Gong is a monk, which means he can heal and he can fight. But at the low level, he's kind of weak. I'm not even sure if they've given him an item to begin with. He doesn't have anything. I'm not entirely sure if it's worth going back to town to see if I can actually buy anything for him at this level, because otherwise he's just going to be hitting like a wet noodle, to be quite honest with you. Spicy soldiers. I'm going to guess that that's the weapon shop. Talk. I want to guess in 2 weeks. No, it's the inn. Pow. No one is in that direction. Talk to me, fool. Not another customer. Buy, sell, that's all I do. Go away. Okay. This looks like a bar. Who are you? My name is Gord. Care to hear my story? Sure, why not? Thanks! No one cares to talk to me anymore. All too busy. Want to hear a secret? Always. It's not like this will be on YouTube and shared with many, many people anyway. Never trust anyone outside this city. Murderers and thieves! All of them. It's a good credence to live by. I ought to know. I used to be a great warrior. Been all over the world. I have half a mind to go out again. Would, if I got a good offer. Come with me. I'll take you. No, I don't want to hear it again. You're looking rather suspicious. There's no escape! Ah! What's in here? Random soldier. I actually don't think there's a weapon shop in this first area, which would be rather annoying. Oop, stairs. And some old lady. Not interested. Okay, so there's no weapon shop, which is kind of disappointing. So it means that he's gonna hit like a wet noodle, basically, which is completely pointless. So we'll use him for some extra heals in that first fight, it seems. But let's get going, because I'm quite sure you're a bit bored of me just walking around for the last so many minutes anyway. So let's go. Now, obviously the Rune Knight is in charge, and he's going to send his little goblin thugs down at me. Now, one thing to know about this combat is that the way the AI is programmed, it will always go for the leader of the pack. Because if he goes down, if Max is defeated, then that's it. That's the end of the combat, and automatically put me back to my last save place. So we don't really want to overexert him too much. Otherwise he'll just get gang fired down by everybody. So we want to try and just lure the goblins down. But they apparently are going to be stubborn and not move. So let's take the offensive. Ken's got a spear so he can hit from 2 yards away. Does half his health. I'm not going to complain at that. Luke's going to be a warrior. Let's see if he can hit them like a sponge. Gains 18 experience. It's all good. We've got nothing to heal right now. And we have an archer. So let's kill this. 7 points of damage. The goblin is defeated. Success! One down. Those to go. I swear that thing looks so small, it's like a dagger, not a sword at all. But that's good. 2 down, 6 to go. I'm going to try something where if I get them to level 2, I'm not really going to push them out and about and push them forward, so I can try and keep a balanced team, because otherwise I'm just going to fall behind in terms of party progression. But it just seems I'm going to be completely unlucky and just get all the people that have got all the kills just hitting everything else, it seems. Now, like most other games, it's going to be 100 XP to a level, so, and then it's not progressive increases, it will just get to 100 XP and then... now you see, this is what I mean when I say it's, they'll literally just go for my main guy. Problem is that when... yeah. So now we've got issues now. Tough as nails, but... this could cause an issue. Because we know the dwarves are hard. 4 points of damage. I'm going to be doing a lot of damage at this rate. Finally we can throw some magic spells. 7 points of damage, 28 experience. Not bad at all. That means Han should get a level, which he did, and his speed's increased by 1. Right. I don't really want to attack, as it were, so let's just heal up. While I would like to get Max to get some kill XP, it's just... the healer's turn was next anyway. Well, that's just annoying of all sorts of degrees. Oh, I hit it for 3 points of damage. Playing there. And he's going to hit me back. This was probably not one of my better ideas. But apparently for wearing cloth he's quite durable. Didn't want to hit that. That's just quick reflexes. I wanted him to hit the big monster at the bottom there, but never mind. Because I wanted Gong to get in there and get some experience. Because he is like a wet noodle. I imagine the dwarf will be coming in and hitting Max as well in a second. There we go. Now, something I probably should explain. Ooh. That hurt a bit. Is the land effects, which you've probably seen in the top left-hand corner. Is now they work in 3 different effects. You've got 0, 15 and 30%. Now the way that these work is that basically they will affect your movement and your defense values. So if I have a land effect of 0, it will not affect my movement and I'll have the maximum I possibly can, but it means that I also don't have any defensive bonus. Whereas if I have anything higher, my movement will be restricted a little bit, but it means that I'll also have a higher defensive bonus. So obviously Max is standing obviously on something which gives him 0. As you can see, land effect 0 with hands, but land effect 30. So it's a nice little way it works, and it's good, and it adds the strategy into the strategy RPG area of it. But it's one of those things that you really don't pay much attention to at the end of the day. I mean, I know I never have, and it helps if you really need to play that strategy card, which I probably will need to do at the later dungeon parts of this. But as it is right now, it doesn't mean a lot. And there we go, that's all the monsters cleaned out, with the exception of the last main one. And we can get another heal on the main guy, because he's like at 7 hit points less than total, which is good. Heal level 1! Zah! And 12 experience. So, unfortunately I haven't got everyone to level 2. I don't think I'm anywhere near it. Wow, he's had a massive 8 experience. So let's hope we've only got one level 2, I believe. I don't think anybody else is level 2 out of this now. Some people are close, but let's just get straight in there. 5 points of damage, and there we go, max level 2. Oh, attack and defense and speed and hit points. You can really tell he's meant to be the main guy of this game. But there we go, and then I imagine Ken should increase his level. There we go, and he's got hit points, so it's all good. And then we can get Luke in there, and pow. Everything finished and no losses, which is good. I was expecting that to be a little bit harder. Look, increased to level 2, and his hit points have increased by 1 as well. Fools, you have won here, but Lord Cain of Runefaust is even now attacking Guardiana. Oh, another earthquake. If that creature spoke truly, we must return to help defend Guardiana. So, was the door a diversion? Who knows? But let's go. Ooh, the earthquake blocked the road. Head north, but be ready for battle. No one enters Guardiana while we live. For Dark Soul. Death to Guardiana. Death to Guardiana. Okay. And with that, I think, you know, we've been going for quite a bit longer than I wanted to, but we got all the beginning entrants off the way and we're now knee-deep in combat. So, I'll call that an end for this fight, and we'll see you for part 2. Adios.